Game 365 podcast, man. We outside with Maribased1. Seattle music is real. What's happening with you, man?
Shit, bro, you already know what it is, bro. We just living life to the fullest, man. We got this nice-ass sunny day in the 6th. It's very rare. One day out the week we getting this sun, so everybody outside trying to enjoy this weather. You feel me?
Talk to me, man. So, you know, the world probably want to know, two-part question.
Okay.
How did you get your name, Maribased1, and what is the concept behind Seattle music is real?
So how I got my name, Maribased1, I'm going to give y'all a long story short, is Mari is the half of my first name. Based comes from Little B, the bass god. You know, back in the day, I got put onto the bass god. The bass god was very different. You know, he did things that was very unorthodox, and he didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I just fucked with Little B. And so I was at the Boys and Girls Club. We was going out to our little trip to Atlanta, and we needed @ names for Twitter. So Maribased1 was literally my @ name for Twitter. Like, that's where it originally came from. So I had put Mari, added the based, and then I eventually put the 1, because I'm like, I can't put base god, because that's just stealing this whole shit. So
yeah, I
dropped the god, just put the 1. So Maribased1, it just stuck to me, and I literally just wrote that as my @ name on Twitter, because we was putting our @ names on our shirts. Because for our club, we going together, so it's just like they wanted to put it on our shirts type shit. So
yeah.
I'm like, all right, I don't got no Twitter, gotta make a Twitter. Came up with the @ name, and boom, I had that shit. And then as time went on, I was making music, like little freestyles and stuff on SoundCloud, so I just started naturally just putting Maribased1, Maribased1.
Yeah.
But it was really just a handle. Twitter and Instagram. Instagram came later.
Yeah.
So we just gonna say it was a social media handle only in the beginning. That was it. Until the music just started integrating. You know, I used to never go by Maribased1. I used to go by other names, you know, Young Mari or just YM, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that little stuff. But Maribased1 just naturally just started sticking because people in school used to start calling me, oh, Maribased1.
Oh, okay.
Like I thought they was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, but they was really like, man, that's that nigga's name. That's his name. Yeah, that's
so
what's up.
I just roll with it. And then when I got an opportunity to take music serious, was in 2016. This is a funny story though, but I like telling it. So my pops, Mr. Benjamin.
Shout out Mr. Benjamin, man, BS. Yeah.
Every time I tell this story, I just start cracking up because I gave him my music that I just initially made. You know what I'm saying? And one day he was just like, give me all your music that you got that you think is good and put on a CD and let me ride to it. All right, I gave him about 25, 30 songs I just had from 2014 to 2016 that I just had. Yeah. He comes back, he was like, we're gonna do, you know, your single, we're gonna do So Bright, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, all right. So he tried to be like, we're gonna call you Benji. And I'm like, who is that? Like, really? Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
That's you.
He said, that's not me.
No, it's not. So, you know, long story short, I kind of just like, nah, I can't really do that. Like, that's not me. Like, I'm Maribased1.
I need my own identity out here.
That part. So, eventually he came around and was like, you know what, we're going to use the Maribased1 name. That's you, da-da-da-da-da-da. And the rest has been history since then. So, and then to answer your question of part 2, what is Seattle music is real? That's what you was asking?
Yep. How did the name come into fruition? What's the concept behind it?
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. My dad was saying Seattle music is real when he was rapping. But from what I remember, he used to chant Seattle music. Seattle music. Like, that's what he used to say and everything. I just remember hearing as a kid, right?
Yeah.
And then when it was my turn, he started telling me, just say Seattle music in your raps and stuff like that. Just say Seattle music.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's cool. And then we switched it to Seattle music is real. And I believe he was saying that, but I just remember Seattle music, right?
Yeah.
Then we got blessed by Nasty Ness. Rest in peace, Nasty Ness. You did what I'm saying, rest in peace, because Nasty Ness was one of the first believers who believed in me. Nasty Ness was the originator of Seattle music is real, the slogan.
Oh, okay.
He's the originator.
Yeah.
Back in the day when he started K-Fox Nightbeat, you know, he was trying to put on, you know, tell Sir Mix-a-Lot and the rest of his folks, Seattle music is real, Seattle music is real, but they didn't take to that.
Yeah.
They did their own thing.
Yeah.
Nasty Ness kept pressing it.
Yeah.
Then boom.
Yeah.
We get in contact with Nasty Ness, we work with Ness, and coming to find out, he's the originator. We call him the godfather of Seattle hip hop. So Nasty Ness gave us the blessing to run with the Seattle Music is Real slogan. Now, check this out. It was only a slogan.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I used to just post it everywhere, type it, just say it.
Yeah.
Seattle Music is Real. Seattle Music is Real. Then we added, this ain't a game, it's a movement. So now we got a whole full sentence to the slogan. Then it goes into, we started putting on stuff. First we was just writing it out on clothes. Seattle Music is Real. Then we got a logo made. Once the logo was made, that changed the whole game.
Just ran wild from there.
Because it gave us, like, we got to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at the logo now.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not just reading Seattle Music.
It's a brand. It's official.
That part.
Once the logo comes to fruition, it's official. It's a brand. Like Coca-Cola, Pepsi. It's just how far you take it. If what you do with it, if you market it, etc. You know what I'm saying? So.
Excuse me. Exactly. So once I got the logo made, things just, I don't know how to really explain it, but like once you get that logo made of something, it brings it to life.
Guarantee.
That's what it did. It brought it to life now.
Guarantee. How many people are under the Seattle Music is Real umbrella? Is it a record label, entertainment business, or is it just conglomerate for you, but you guys extend the hand to other people that want to be a part of the movement?
So who's like really under the umbrella right now is me. Shout out Stackwiz. Shout out Jay Wavy. You dig what I'm saying? And then we got others that come aboard too.
Okay, for sure.
We're a platform.
For sure.
But we're like the main face.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
Then Jay Wavy. Then Stackwiz. You know.
Yeah.
Seattle Music is Real. Once we made the logo, we turned it into a platform. The platform was really where we offer these things to artists out here in the Northwest region, or just in the world. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
To this market.
Yeah.
That's why we created the Seattle Music is Real platform, to give artists an identity in our own backyard.
Yeah.
Through music video shows, to concerts, to promo, and to any other type of lob we want to give people.
Or artist, is it artist development? Is it resources?
We offer all
Okay,
that.
yeah, that's cool though. That's filthy though, because you know what I'm saying? It's like the door is open.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying?
So that's why we at the Limbs Bookstore every Monday and Tuesday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Doors is open.
Oh, okay.
Artists can come in and practice.
Oh, that's hard.
Artists can come in and ask questions.
Yeah.
Come inquire. You know what I'm saying? But can't force nobody.
Nah. You can't force nobody.
Force no one to drink. You feel what I'm saying?
So let's rewind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Seattle Music is Real. So you from Seattle, but you know, just so I could ask it for the people, for the fans, and for people that are inquiring. Are you born and raised in Seattle? Where'd you grow up at? How was it growing up where you grew up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm from Seattle, Washington. Born in the CD, Cherry Hill campus, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in West Seattle. Went to Chief-Sealth High School, graduated from there, you know. That's where I mainly grew up.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people from the West. You know, that's just what it is. If you was outside, you was outside. You know
Yeah, for sure.
Growing up, it was cool.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I was never a follower.
Yeah, and that's good.
I never, you know, was in the streets like that.
Yeah.
I was always taught to be a leader.
Yeah.
You know, it's not cool to follow. You're not supposed to follow.
Yeah.
All that type shit. So, and my dad kept us secluded. Like my mom and dad did. You know, they kept us inside for the most part.
Yeah, that's
very
good.
overprotective. You know what I'm saying? Like that's no secret.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, because cats is leading each other into the grave or the penitentiary. So
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of my friends that either got murdered or passed away through natural deaths, and you know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't cool, you know? So, and I'm not saying this just because they was doing X, Y, Z. It was just like growing up in the neighborhood, everybody was kind of like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't really know what death was or really felt like unless it was somebody in your family.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but once friends started passing away,
It's real.
it hit differently.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. It hit totally different. Especially if you was close and you seen it.
Yeah.
You know?
Was music something that you were forced upon, or you wanted to really be a part of? You thought and seeing?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Music was not forced upon me. My dad doing music, all my cousins doing music, like, all them guys, like, that stuff was not forced upon me. It was just around me. There's the difference. It was around me. I just naturally seen it, so I naturally gravitated towards, I want to try that. That seemed cool. I want to try this. I want to try that. And then I was so infatuated with auto-tune, though. That's really where it started.
At the beginning?
Yeah. Heavy. Very heavy, you know. T-Pain's one of my inspirations, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne. I grew up in the Soulja Boy era, you know what I'm saying? I knew who Soulja Boy was before he even blew up. That's when I got introduced to Soulja Boy.
He was on him,
Like, I seen it all, so naturally, I wanted to do it. You know? But I just wanted to do auto-tune, bro. Auto-tune, I just wanted to sing, auto-tune, rap, harmonize, stretch the words, all that. Like, that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I went into doing. Eventually, I had to learn the game. And when I mean learn the game, I learned how to actually properly use auto-tune to my full advantage. Everyone else is different. Can't speak for no one else. But I learned how to use that tool for me.
For your style, your delivery. Do you write? Do you punch in?
Both.
Okay. Combination of both. Okay.
It really just depends. You know what I'm saying? Early on, it was more just freestyles. And then as I started learning how to actually write and structure a song completely, I kind of lean more towards writing everything down because I'm a visual person. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at that. You know, how do I say that? How do I pronunciate this? Now I get real particular, you know what I'm saying? Unless it just really calls for the style of the song, and then
you just do it how you got to do it, put it together and shit.
Right, because I've made mumble songs. I think everyone made mumble.
What is that? Half a word?
Y'all listen to my song "Scoring" and you tell me I mumbled that shit. I did.
What is your favorite song to date, personally, and then tell me the favorite song that the fans or the streams or the YouTube or the et cetera platforms deem the best song. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite song outside of me?
Yeah, you got your personal favorite song, and then you got the song that the world or the platforms and the YouTube and everybody tells you that's the best song.
My favorite song, like I'm listening to. You're not asking me like my personal of my own.
Your personal one first.
Okay.
And then the song that every platform deems the best song of yours because the streams, the downloads, the views, et cetera.
Okay. I say, well, my personal favorite song. Shit, I got a couple, honestly. I can't even say a favorite song, bro. I'm gonna just say a favorite artist of mine.
Okay.
E40.
40 Water, your player partner.
E40, it's just, I grew up on 40. I like how he's elevated in the times.
Yeah.
He done adapted. That's what I like about 40. He's a hustler and an innovator. And
guarantee.
It's street music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing my pops and my cousins and everyone, my family would listen to is music like that. And my pops taught me the game of your lyrics gotta be hard. You dig what I'm saying? So as I'm learning this stuff, I have to venture out and actually to hear it from different avenues. And I finally I get it now. Like
well-rounded and shit.
That 40 is a prime example of he's adapted to the times but staying true to himself. And that is the definition of Seattle music. Which we like to call, we like to call it a unique style called the Northern Flow. You know, you are yourself. It's unique. It's street music. It's bars. It's a reality rap. But you're being yourself and you're twanging it your way.
Facts.
But when you listen to what I'm saying, you're like, ooh, what this nigga just say? This nigga just said, oh my God. Like, it's just hard. Now, when it comes down to like a personal fan fave, I believe people like of mine the most, and there's so many, bro. My song 48 Ratchet, that's one of them. That went #1 on Amazon Music. My song Talk 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 featuring Young Six. 48 Ratchet's featuring Beat King, by the way, rest in peace. Talk 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 featuring Young Six, he's out of Nigeria. That song then hit iTunes charts, Spotify charts, you know. A lot of, like another local joint though, I want to say is my song Seattle Got That Fire.
Okay.
And
for sure.
Folks know that one that's been played in the Kraken games, the Seahawk games, in the arenas. Like Seattle Got That Fire, my song Love Me featuring Jay Wavy, Pole Dancer, got a little Cash and You Spend It featuring my pops, Mr. Benjamin, my guy East Silent. There's so many, bro. Big Body Hummer, 48 Islands.
How does it feel to have a sibling that's in the music industry that does what you do too?
Oh, wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work?
I had to become a believer. She turned me into a believer. She turned all of us into a believer. Quiet as kept.
Yeah, that's what's up.
She turned all of us into a goddamn believer, bro. Like, true story. She came to my house. This is when I was creating my song Aquafina and my song Love Me. Because I created them songs back to back.
Yeah.
This was in 2020 during COVID. And usually, you know, she's one of my biggest supporters. So when I'm creating something that I'm really like, oh, check this out. Hey, tell me what you need to do. I'm sending it over fast, right?
Yeah.
She calls me. Didn't even text me. Calls me talking about, that's hard. Let me get on that. What you mean get on that? Let me get on that.
Yeah.
I come to the house right now.
Yeah.
You want to get on? Come on. She came to my house, sat at my computer for like an hour and a half.
Knocked it out?
Wrote her verse and then laid it down. Took her about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do the whole process. And when she did that and we recorded it and I was playing the whole thing from front to back, I said, you did that. And then she went on to write her verse for Love Me. Came back a couple days later, knocked that out. I'm like, we got 2 songs. You got 2 real songs now with me. That's hard.
Yeah.
Because it all comes down to your delivery in the bars. Like, you don't sound weak.
Yeah.
You sound like you've been doing this for a while, but these are your first 2 songs. And we're in 2020. And this just goes to, like, you know, when you asked me about was music forced upon me, music wasn't forced upon her at all.
Yeah.
It just happened to you. You're just around us. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you finally got the confidence to be like, let me hop on that.
Yeah.
I got one of my little cousins. He's finally in that realm too right now. He go by Bag Chaser Day.
Yeah.
And he's been around, man. Bro been around. You must have thought he was 13 since he was 5.
Yeah.
I mean, bro been around. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
he's coming across that to himself now.
Yeah.
He's starting to find it, and he's not forcing it.
Yeah.
I'm not. There's no forcing. There's no making you try to do nothing. He's just gradually finding his own because it's not on us. It's in us.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing to see it because we all know where it's coming from.
Man. Do you think
you know where it's coming from?
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
Mr. Benjamin.
Guaranteed.
So,
Guaranteed. Pioneer, you
Most
know,
definitely.
solid individual, been doing this thing, respected.
That part.
Do you think that generational wealth can be created through channels and avenues like this, through the music industry, and just showing each other how to prosper, how to elevate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Through
Yeah.
their craft, through their
They
voice.
just have to want it though. It can't be handed to you.
Talk to me.
I mean, we can hand it to you, but if you don't want it, what you gonna do with it?
Ooh-wee.
It's a waste of our time.
Facts.
Because we could have gave it to, number 2, but because number 1's playing.
Yeah. Real shit.
You gotta want it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
That's the main thing, bro. That I had to learn, bro, is I had to really want it. I couldn't just play
Yeah.
because there's so much going into your craft. That's like playing a sport.
Yeah.
Let me use this in there. It's like playing a sport. And when you play a sport, what you gotta do? Practice.
Man.
Believe in yourself.
For real.
More practice.
Confidence. Discipline. Real talk. Yeah.
And enhance your game, right?
Facts.
But you know what that comes with? Practice. Practice is important.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something and you want to be dope at something, you gotta practice, bro.
Facts.
And I don't know if a lot of people practice.
Some cats is just thinking everybody else is doing it. Fuck it. Let me get up there and
But
throw
practice
something.
is important, though.
Man, it's always been important.
Because there's so much to this game people don't know.
Yeah.
You think just because you made a song, you think you can go out there and perform? No.
Yeah.
There's levels to everything.
For sure.
Because I walked it already.
Yeah.
I first made my music cool. Did I know how to get on stage and put on a show? No. I was stage fright, shy, all that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I had to learn that.
Yeah.
I had to learn stage presence. I had to learn.
Yeah.
goddamn interactions with the crowd participation. I'm gonna tell you what the biggest thing is though. This is the big one right here. Learning your lyrics.
Ooh.
Front to back.
Ooh, not up there mumbling your own lyrics because you don't know them. The fans get to looking at you like, what?
And not rapping over yourself.
Yeah.
Show tracks. I had to learn this.
Yeah.
But this is all part of the game.
Yeah.
But it all goes back into this package of practicing.
Yeah.
You have to practice.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, shit, I feel like I'm fully comfortable now. But I don't put a ceiling on myself.
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot more I need to learn and develop too to become the best.
So speaking on shows, what was your first show? Have you been on tour? And how did the fans receive you, or the crowd, no matter if it was fans or not, if you just jumped out there and got put in position to do a show but nobody knew you, how did they receive you? How was that energy, that vibe?
Well, I've been in different environments like that.
Yeah.
So just to answer your question from the very beginning, my first show was in 2016. West Coast Hip Hop Awards.
Oh, okay.
Portland, Oregon, at the Roseland Theater.
Yeah.
I got put on the spot. I wasn't even supposed to perform.
Yeah.
My dad said, I'm going down here, whether you coming, da-da-da. Shit, I just put on some shorts and a tank top.
Yeah.
The hair nappy. I just got
I'm in
the car.
traffic.
I'm just got in the car. Let's
go. Yeah.
Usually stuff like that. I was usually the cameraman.
Yeah.
We had a camera, or we had a tripod. So that's what all right, I come record you. It's cool. This is what I was telling you. My dad told me to give him my music, right? And we picked So Bright. And he was trying to, go under the name Benji.
Yeah.
So during that time, that's when the West Coast Hip Hop Awards came about. I just go. He gives the DJ the song. And I was standing there with the camera like, what you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just want to hear it. Okay. Just want to hear it. When it was his turn to perform,
on the spot.
when it was his turn to perform, shout out Infamous.
Yeah.
Infamous was there, so my dad gave Infamous some time, and then I heard that So Bright jingle start.
You just already knew, nigga. This nigga, he set me up.
I just heard this song. I said, "Oh shit!" He went like this.
Yeah.
I'm just about to mimic Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm just about to mimic it. I went out there, nappy ass fro, tank top, trying to did my thing.
Yeah.
But it was a test.
Yeah, real talk.
He wanted to see something.
Yeah.
He wanted to see if I was gonna fold under pressure.
Yeah.
Or just go out there and do it and see what happens.
For sure.
And I went out there and did it. I didn't know how to. I was lip singing.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to hold the mic. The microphone was like right here, and I just went out there and did my thing.
Yeah.
But when we were done, that's when we had that conversation. Like a couple days later, he was like, "You know what? That's when he was like, we're gonna go to the Maribased name. You did your thing out there. I just wanted to test you, see if you was gonna fold under pressure, blase. But you did it. We're gonna see where this goes. Because he said, what's the worst that will happen? It's either gonna work or it's not.
Yeah, real talk.
And it just kept working.
Yeah.
We had to continue rolling it out though.
Yeah.
I believe when my song Bouncin' hit BET Jams, that was in 2019. I'm the first independent artist from Seattle, Washington to hit BET Jams and have goddamn like 14, 15 videos on that platform since then.
What? Ooh-wee.
Type shit.
That's heavy.
Once that touched BET Network, that really was like an eye-opener for him. Like, ooh, we got us something.
Yeah.
BET,
We gotta double down on this shit.
BET's not just gonna let anybody on their platform.
No, hell no.
And then my second song, Scorn, came behind it. Bouncin' was in all over. That song was in every Foot Locker around the nation. Mm-hmm. The music video and the song.
What?
For the places who didn't have the TV to play the music videos, the song was playing.
Just in audio.
In the audio.
That's hard.
I got so many people that was hitting me up. That was at the Tacoma Mall, South Center, Leavenworth, goddamn randoms from all over the country. Like I can remember a specific one. This girl hit me up from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Virginia, talking about I heard your song and I Shazammed it and looked you up.
What?
That shit's hard. Type
Damn.
shit. Like, bruh, I put in work. But that catched on its
Yeah,
own
yeah,
though
yeah.
in 2019. And then that's when I said we went to the South by Southwest that year. Did that. Shout out Mr. LPD. We went to New York, sat down with M-Easy at the Breakfast Club at Power 105, 105.7 FM up there. It was in the same building as the old Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
I went up there, did all that. I went on tour with Lil Mosey, shout out Mosey that year. Opened up for him. Then at the end of the year, I went with Blueface. It was Find the Beat tour, did some shows with him. That shit was hard. That right there was hard. Like the Blueface shows was hard.
It was popping.
That's when he first dropped his full album.
Oh, so everybody was on them cuts.
He had everything.
Bastiana, what's the song? He was doing all them songs.
Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Call Me Daddy, whatever.
Yeah.
What Rich the Kid, like that time right there, bro, was him.
It was lit.
And that just brought momentum into 2020.
Yeah.
I was on a roll. I did 2 other videos. My song VN featuring D Menace, and I did my song Mystery Girl. And we shot those and was on a rollout to Touch BET, which they ended up doing. And we went to New York a couple times to talk about it. And they ended up doing it. COVID hit.
Yeah.
Shut the world down. All momentum was.
So, how does it feel when you enter into doing shows, features with these popular known artists and shit? Is the vibe real and genuine? Or how is it, bro? Like, how do you...
It's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss, you know?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if you're not on the bill, you just showing up.
Yeah.
You gotta go into a mode what I like to call a capture mode. So the capture mode to me is like if I pull up to a show and this audience ain't never heard of me, I'm about to turn you into a believer. I'm about to captivate you.
Force feed you this good shit.
That part.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've been in situations like that, just doing shows before, you know. So that's what I kind of created in my mind, like, you know, and I read the room.
Yeah.
Okay, they probably never heard of me. Some probably did. But I'm gonna go out here like you never did.
Yeah, for sure.
And you gonna come out of here with something.
Yeah.
And that's what usually happens. I gain fans from doing stuff like that.
Yeah. That's what's
It's
up.
just all. It's called putting in that footwork.
Yeah, guarantee.
It's literally just called putting in that footwork, bro. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You got to get out and travel. You got to get out and do things. Excuse me. You got to get out, think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't put in that footwork, no one's gonna know who you are.
Facts.
You know, like.
Facts.
And I had to learn this. I really had to learn this game of making your own flyers, printing up CDs. You know what I'm saying? Merchandise, you know? And go to places or have to, you know, go pay for real estate and get a merch booth or something.
Yeah, real talk.
And I got this and that, you know? It got easier over the time because the brand started walking on its own. And the entity is just the entity. So now, like, I'm just here. You know what it is, and this is what I'm offering. Yeah. Come support this movement. You know, but early on, I had to get out there and walk it. Yeah. And it was hard at first, you know? But it all just turns into believing in yourself. It turns into, you know, can't nobody, I look like this. Nobody can believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Facts. And you don't go put in that work.
Facts. That's with anything, bro.
And that guerrilla marketing, that's what I learned, guerrilla marketing. And
10 toes to the ground, getting in people's faces.
I don't give a damn. Like,
man,
Seattle music is real. Come support this movement.
Hard hustling your music.
Come on, bro. And I learned the internet game.
Ooh, the double whammy.
The double whammy.
Heads and tails.
I learned the internet game, bro. I don't understand why people be thinking, oh, that's weak. That's the nigga. The internet is free.
Yeah.
That's the
free
most
promo, free marketing.
The most freest promo and marketing that you got. There's no reason why your shit shouldn't be flooded with you. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Yeah. Man. So give some advice, some game, some wisdom to a young up and coming artist. What are some of the steps that you would take, knowing that if you can look back, what would you do and what would you exclude out the process so you can get to where you are faster or even get further than where you are in your music career right now?
Man, I would tell a young artist, number one, do not be a follower. Your friends is not your friends.
Yeah.
and you should learn that early on.
Yeah.
Because when you start doing something that's so different and like they're not used to it, or that's what they want to do, or they can't do it, you'll see who's really behind you, and you'll be able to weed them out fast. And don't take it personal, because this is all part of the game.
Yeah.
Number 2, force feed your shit.
Ooh.
Force feed it. You know what I'm saying? But make good quality.
Make
good quality
Don't
product.
force feed no bullshit though.
That part.
Yeah.
But don't be scared to post your stuff every day.
Yeah.
Like, this is what the internet's here for, because I guarantee you, this internet shut off today, a lot of motherfuckers is gonna be struggling.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to go put that footwork in.
Get in the concrete.
That hand-to-hand combat. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So take full advantage of the internet.
Yeah.
You know, set up your content right, push your shit, believe in your shit. Don't care what nobody say, and just keep perfecting your craft. Stay on it. Don't get discouraged.
Facts.
Just because 1, 2, 3, 4 says it's weak, 20 and 50 and 100 people around the corner, fuck with it tough.
Real talk.
Just stay motivated. That's
Real
really
talk.
what you stay motivated.
Real talk.
I've been through it. I understand it. I get it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And I've been in a lot of people's shoes.
Yeah.
I just say, just keep putting the feet to pavement, keep pushing your shit, keep going, get out there and network, meet a friend, shake a hand.
Yeah.
And don't be scared of your stuff.
Yeah.
That's one thing I be noticing, like, you're scared to push your product. And I'm not even gonna say call it scared, but like, people get discouraged. You dig what I'm saying?
Lose confidence for any reason.
And there's don't do it. Keep pushing, because the ones that keep pushing and don't give up, they believe in themselves. You see where they at.
Yeah.
There's plenty of examples out here. I don't even need to name them.
Yeah, for sure.
You see where they're at.
Yeah.
That's my biggest advice I can give to anybody coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
And pay attention. Pay attention to the game.
Yeah.
Study people, watch them, learn.
Yeah, for sure.
They just ain't doing it for no reason. Because I'm pretty sure when you need instructions to do something, where do people 9 times out of 10 usually go? YouTube.
Man, university.
And that's the internet.
Guarantee. Another question, man. You know, can women be a success or a help in failing, or helping an artist up and coming ruin their career?
Like a girlfriend, or
just in
like,
general, because some cats get caught up in the groupies, some cats get caught up in the overprotective girlfriend, some cats is coming in the music game married, high school sweetheart, you know, they're letting women call shots. I mean, you know, it's
I'm
just
biased.
Well, no, it's just it's for your opinion or whatever answer you have.
And the reason why I say I'm biased is because, you know, we always hear you shouldn't have a girlfriend, you shouldn't do this and that, you're gonna get distracted. You know, it comes with problems, they're gonna be jealous, all that.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, that's your life.
Man.
Do what you do.
Yeah.
If you want a girlfriend, get a girlfriend. But if, you know, you gotta set shit straight.
For sure.
Excuse me. You gotta go handle business.
Yeah.
You can't help that in this game. That's what it comes with. Like, you just can't not talk to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you just but if you're that guy.
Facts.
But if you're that guy though, it shouldn't even matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't even matter.
You doing you regardless.
Shouldn't even matter.
You know? But then to answer your other question, like people being married and stuff like that, I literally just saw a quote from 2 Chainz. Someone quoted 2 Chainz about asking him, like, how does it, you know, how do you do, like, how are you a rapper and you're married with a family? And, you know, he was just like, you know, outside was fun and all, but there's nothing like a healthy home. You dig what I'm saying? There's nothing like a happy wife. That one that's yours. That's solid. That's riding behind
that
you.
queen on the chessboard, man, that's locked in with you.
And y'all are building this game.
Yeah, for sure.
That structure.
Sure.
And I felt him with that because I want to create my structure. That's what I'm looking. That's my goal.
Yeah, sure.
My structure.
Everybody
wants your foundation. Everybody wants a foundation and structure. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm biased, because if I'm not looking, you know, if I'm not into no one, I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. Regardless, it don't matter. But if I was going into that lane and I'm just focused, she got to be focused too.
Yeah, real talk.
She got to be
and find yourself something to do. Become an asset to the program.
That part. That's what I mean.
You
by
know what
focus.
I'm saying? Yeah, for real.
She got to be a part of the team.
Facts.
Because once you're part of the team, and you show like you bring it. You're helping to build it instead of bringing it down. That's different.
Yeah, for sure.
That shows that loyalty. That and everyone else can see it.
Yeah.
It's not just you seeing it. It's like, she's good.
Yeah.
Nah, keep her around.
She's part of the team.
She's part of that.
She's holding her weight. She ain't just waiting for the check to get cashed.
And she's holding it down at the exact same time.
Facts.
But and then like I keep gotta say I'm biased because then that's on you to stay in line.
Yeah.
But
make sure that you
gotta understand what comes in this game as much as I do because if you both come in, it's not just women it's guys too.
Yeah, it could be family, friends, homies.
No, I mean like there's guys going at her too.
Oh yeah, because they know what your status is.
Right,
and trying to checkmate you.
Everybody gotta be
solid.
Yeah,
for sure. Everybody gotta be solid.
Gotta be well grounded.
Facts.
But it just depends on which way you're trying to go into. So I don't know. When people ask me this, I always just give them that. Because it can go both ways.
So, being that's just the Game 365 podcast, I got to ask everybody, man, what's your definition of game?
Man, my definition of game is something you can soak up. And you can place it a part of your life.
Yeah.
And execute with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's game.
Yeah, for sure.
To me, it's like if I'm listening and you're giving me advice or something, and I can go apply it to my everyday life, that's game.
Application.
That part.
Yeah.
Or if I'm giving you knowledge and wisdom, that's game. And but everybody, honestly, everyone's in the game.
Some way, somehow.
It's just how you play it.
Real talk.
Is your game tight?
Man, for real. You feel me?
I don't know.
So, in closing, let's talk about what you got going on right now.
Okay.
Where you want to, all the platforms you want to direct everybody to look at your videos, listen to your music, to stream, and then what you got going on in the future. And then I got a big question that I'm going to ask you. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a whole list in my head we about to go through real quick.
Well, go ahead and drop it on them.
First and foremost, I need everybody to go cop that merchandise.
Talk to them.
We got the Seattle Music is Real online store. You can come get shit like this. We got personal Crocs and shit.
Talk to me.
Shirts, sweaters, hats.
Yeah, all this shit.
Accessories, women shit, men
shit.
Yeah. We got everything for you. Come shop. And I got it personally on hand too. So if you need that, I got all the Seattle Music is Real shirts on hand.
You pop in the trunk with it.
Oh, most definitely. Hand in hand combat. I got
for sure.
CDs. I got CDs, all that. Everything is $35, $40. Or if you buy more than one, I do 2 for $60. Throw the deal. You dig what I'm saying? So go cop your merch. Seattle Music is Real online store. You can find that on my website, cmusicisreal.com, or you can go on my IG, Maribased1 Official, or the Seattle Music is Real page. Click that link in the bio. Cop that merch. What else we got? The Seattle Music is Real showcase. Seattle Music is Real monthly showcase. Our next one is this Saturday, May 31st at the Limbs Bookstore. We go every last Saturday of the month for 6 months. This is our third one. Our last one's in August. Our next one will be in June and July. And just come check out some local talent, some local music. It's a free event to the community. All we do is ask for donations at the door. Your boy will be blessing the stage, such as Stack Witch, Jay Wavy. So come pop out to that. Seattle Music is Real monthly showcase, May 31st, this Saturday at the Limbs Bookstore. Or catch us June, July, August on the last Saturday of the month. Seattle Music is Real. You can go find my new album, 48 Ounces Powered Up, on all streaming platforms. It's my most recent project. There's 20 tracks on there, such as songs as Seattle's Got That Fire, Talk, Talk, Talk. Both of those as seen on BET Jams, Talk, 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 as seen on MTV Base Africa as well. Big Body Hummer, 48 Islands, Aquafina sometimes, all those joints. And you can find all my other music like 48 Ratchet, Love Me, Suicide, Pole Dancer on the Mariotto EP. Everything is on Apple Music, Spotify, or any streaming platform that you recommend for yourself. YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel, Seattle Music is Real. That's where all our music videos are at. Everything's on there. Shit, goddamn.
So in closing, last question. You just went viral for finally letting the cat out the bag for a partnership
Yeah.
or I'll let you explain further
Yeah.
in a deal or whatever you want to, however you want to word it with Virgin Records.
Most
So
definitely.
you kind of explain, clear up the record for anybody that thought they knew more about your business than you.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm saying? And let the world know what you got going on. But it's a good thing. Congratulations. It's
Man,
big for the
appreciate that,
culture.
for real,
It's big
for
for
real.
the town.
Hell
It's
yeah.
big for the city. It's big for the region. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So let everybody know.
Seattle Music is Real has inked a partnership deal with Virgin Records. And the partnership is we own all of our music. We are partners. There's a difference between being a partner and signing a record deal. We are just a partnership. We're inked, we're on paper, and it's time to work. It's going down. Seattle Music is Real / Virgin Records. It's one for the books. This one's for the Northwest. This one's for the city. And it's time to work. You guys will see. This is just a little soft press to it, but I can't tell you the rest of what's gonna happen. You just have to watch and see for yourself.
Game 365 podcast.
Yes, sir.
Maribased1.
Most definitely.
Seattle Music is Real.
This ain't a game, it's a movement. And you can follow me on all social media at Maribased1 Official. That's on IG, Facebook, and follow Seattle Music is Real on IG and Facebook, and C Music is Real on X.
We out.
Yes, sir. This ain't a game, it's a movement.